saying the name MACH brings back a wave of nostalgia, like slipping into a cockpit while blasting some synthwave from 2007. You know, you did that! This PSP classic was a cult hit before anyone even knew what a cult classic was. Now, in the buzzing gaming world of 2024, filled with ray tracing and AI-driven NPCs, let's take a moment to appreciate a simpler time, when dogfights were all about speed, excitement, just plain fun. For those who might not know, MACH Modified Air Combat Heroes is all about aerial gladiators in souped-up fighter jets battling it out in an underground scene of illegal dogfights. Picture Top Gun mixed with street racing, minus Tom Cruise popping up every few minutes to discuss feelings. Instead, you get sleek, customizable jets, a bunch of adrenaline-pumping modes, and that exhilarating thrill of sticking it to the man by ignoring all those pesky laws. The concept is straightforward, yet oh so addictive. You're a rookie pilot in a world where traditional air combat is so last season. So what do? Slap some neon flames on your aircraft, crank the engines to Mach 5, and go all out to take down the competition. There isn't much of a story, but honestly, who needs one when you've got afterburners and missiles at your fingertips? Let's be real, MACH wasn't winning any awards for graphics back in 2007, but it had its own unique style. The planes gleamed, the explosions were intense, and the environments had just enough detail to make you feel like you were really flying through those landscapes. Whether you were zooming through rocky canyons or soaring over a futuristic city, the game nailed that sense of speed and danger. Fast forward to 2025, and sure, it looks a bit dated, but that's part of its charm. The blocky graphics remind you of a time when your imagination filled in the blanks. What the game might have lacked in graphics, it more than made up for with fantastic gameplay. It wasn't just a racing game or a combat simulator, it was a thrilling mix of both, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich fueled by rocking. In the campaign, you work your way up the ranks, earning cash to upgrade your jet's speed, armor, and firepower. Controls were tight and responsive, giving you that ace pilot feel without needing a pilot's license. And we can't forget the game modes. Dogfight mode, total chaos. Race mode, adrenaline overload. Survival mode, a constant stream of how am I still alive moments. Even the multiplayer, yes, on the PSP, offered enough replayability to keep you coming back for just one more round, much to the confusion of your roommates. Now, the soundtrack might not reach the iconic heights of something like GTA Vice City, but it definitely had its own vibe. The techno beats were intense, the bass made your heart race, and the sound design really matched the action. The missile lock alarms, the roar of afterburners, and the satisfying thump of a successful hit, it's all music to your ears. In 2025, that soundtrack feels retro cool, like rediscovering an old playlist from high school that still hits. Looking back at M.a.c.h. in 2024, you realize what made it stand out. Simplicity, art. It wasn't trying to be the next big thing, nor was it bogged down by complicated mechanics or overly ambitious storytelling. It was just pure, unfiltered fun. In a gaming world where everyone's chasing the next hyper-realistic blockbuster, MACH reminds us that sometimes all you need is a fast jet, a big sky, and a whole lot of missiles. If you've got a PSP gathering dust or you're adventurous enough to dive into emulation, then yes, absolutely. It's not just a game, it's a time capsule, a snapshot of what gaming used to be. Sure, it's a little rough around the edges. That's what gives it character.